Hi guys, it's Ashley and I'm back again today showing you some of my favorite tips and hacks on when you're packing. Now, if you're anything like me, this is how I usually end up after I've figured out everything that I want to take with me. I'm usually trying to jam it all into my suitcase and it's just not working. And so if you are like me, then stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to fix this problem that most of us usually have. Now, my first tip slash hack is going to be to roll your clothes. Don't fold the clothes. Folding usually leaves wrinkles and it takes up more space in your luggage than if you were to just roll your clothes. So see here, I have a stack of folded clothes, putting them in my suitcase, and they just take up so much space that I could utilize in other ways. So when I'm rolling my clothes, it helps to alleviate the wrinkles that it would leave in my clothes, as well as give me much more space than I would have in the beginning, especially when you're dealing with bulky things such as jeans and hoodies, sweatshirts, denim jackets, things of that sort. It leaves a lot more room in your suitcase, as you see here. Now the next one is going to be that you want to keep your shoes separated from your clothes. You have your dirty shoes that have been walking around on the streets next to your clean clothes. So this hack requires just a Ziploc baggie that can close up, or a lot of people use a shower cap that they just slip their shoes into, and then that way you're protected from the bottom of the soles so that they don't get on the clean clothes, and you can just put them right in together instead of needing to worry about separating them out. The third tip slash hack is going to be that you want to capitalize on space. Absolutely use the pockets that they give you on the outsides for separate things, but here I'll show you how I usually pack my jewelry away so that way I can get the maximum amount of space. So I'll put all my jewelry in a Ziploc container just to keep it all together and so that it's clear so I can see it. And then I'll seal it up so that way, it all stays together. And then I take those shoes that we just put in that Ziploc bag and I put it all together because there's extra room in those shoes that air is just using. And then that way that it's all together and you can capitalize on the space, and you can put it in your suitcase and it's not taking up any extra space than it was before. The fourth tip slash hacks is putting your heaviest items at the bottom of the suitcase near the wheels. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever had this issue, but you bend down, you leave your suitcase unattended, and it just falls all over the place, and that is just too much to handle if you don't have like 4 wheels. So in this example, I am moving my lighter clothes up to the top of my suitcase where the handle is, so that way I can make room for the heavier items, as if my shoes and water bottles or anything of that sort that's super heavy. And then when you zip that up and you let go, you won't have any problems. It'll stay still because all the light stuff is at the top and it's not top heavy. The next one is going to be an extra bag for your dirty clothes, because when you're riding on your way home, you're not going to usually use all the clothes that you packed. So instead, you can have your separate clothes, or your clothes separated from clean and dirty. So all I did here was take an old shopping bag that I had lying around, labeled it as dirty clothes, and then you can just pack that in your suitcase. It doesn't take up much space. It's super small, and that way you won't have to do as much laundry when you come home because you'll have your clean and dirty clothes separated. The tip for number 6 is to use no spill bottles. Now, you would think that the things that they sell at Target and Walmart for travel size would be no spill. However, I've had this happen many times, as you'll see. So instead, I use plastic and put it over the cap and then reseal the cap. This was just a plastic bag that I had cut off of. And then to be extra safe, I put it in a Ziploc bag just to make sure that it doesn't end up in any of my clothes, because this has happened to me, unfortunately. As you see here, it spilled all over my Ziploc bag, which made the bottle all sticky when I was trying to use it. The 7th tip is going to be to double up on your tops. You're more likely to rewear your bottoms than your tops. So if you take less tops or less bottoms and more tops, then you can create more outfits with less amount of space. So I have 2 pairs of shorts and jeans, and then 2 tops for each one. That's 4 different clothings, or even more than that if I wanted to switch those all up. So thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, comment and subscribe, and get ready for more travel videos. Thank you.